Good evening. Thanks for joining us. You're watching KSBY News. I'm Richard Gerhard. Good trouble, a line made famous by the late longtime civil rights activist and Congressman John Lewis. Words put into action today as demonstrators took to the streets across the country and right here at home as an opportunity to protest immigration enforcement activities. Here's a closer look at the demonstrations in Santa Maria.
Community members gathered outside Santa Maria City Hall for a candlelight vigil, calling attention to recent immigration raids and the impact it's had on local families. I'm your community reporter, Crystal Bermudez, and I spoke with demonstrators and one local state assembly candidate who's pushing back.
This speech is dedicated to the unseen, unheard, unprotected, and targeted people across the United States.
Dozens of community members came together Thursday night, not just to protest, but to mourn and celebrate life.
We've seen hundreds of lives being taken, hundreds of families being separated. We've seen numerous amount of people dying, or completely disappearing, and we have no trace of them. It really is a time of mourning.
Vasquez tells me change starts here in Santa Maria.
If you look right behind us, you can see the mural on Santa Maria City Hall. Every single individual that is supposed to make up the history of Santa Maria is white. There is no brown person on that mural.
The gathering comes in response to recent ICE enforcement actions in Ventura and Santa Barbara counties. A number of those detained are farm workers of indigenous descent.
From July 4th through the 10th, there has been about 361 arrests, mainly farm workers.
Pam Gates with Indivisible Santa Maria says her group wanted to offer a space for reflection, especially after the death of farm worker Jaime Alanis Garcia as a result of injuries he sustained during an ICE raid in Camarillo.
We really wanted to come together more quietly and just reflect on the pain from last week.
But not everyone sees the recent ICE activity as harmful.
They also exaggerate that all these people are, our families, they're here, they're trying to do a good job. That may be true, and I do feel sorry for them. But if they came here with undocumented, they knew the risk they were taking.
Dominguez also questioned leaders like Representative Salud Carvajal, who could not attend this rally, and his stance on immigration.
I just see fear-mongering. They're causing the fears and chaos. These people shouldn't be fearful.
The vigil is part of a national day of action. Organizers say they plan to continue to keep fighting for immigrant rights across the Central Coast. In Santa Maria, Crystal Bermudez, KSBY News.